Look at him, he's right. I'm okay.
I watch some of these movies. It's not because they may be logistically sound or possible or improbable or what have you. It's just fun to go along with this sort of forward like full throttle ride and just go on this adventure, regardless of how maybe practical or ridiculous it may be. And in this, so he gets everyone out, the hobos. There's this famous scene with like the hobos running out, stumbling out with their mattresses and stuff and all their possessions and their shopping carts. And Yafakoto decides we've got to go in, which is probably the most impractical search and destroy method I've ever seen on film, where these guys basically cruise the streets of Central Park and they don't get off the streets or go in the woods. So they could essentially pass right by this guy and wouldn't find him, but they split into like 3 teams and do some sort of grid pattern search. And they come across barbed wire. And the first thing we know about these guys is none of them have been issued with wire cutters.
Yep.
There's no wire cutters on the truck. There's nothing, because the barbed wire, it's like almost like that Spinal Tap moment where Nigel goes to the fence and he's like, how do I get around this? And the fence ends like right to his left. And he's like, but he's perplexed with the fence section in front of him. And I felt like they've got this concertina wire and then there's like a pit, like one of them falls in a pit. Like, was that dug or whatever?
There was something in the bottom of the pit that they couldn't get out from.
Yeah, like a punchy stick or something.
Like, but they looked like they were like my favorite. Maybe it was quicksand, because when the guys go to reach to get them out, they're like they're just stymied, and that's when he comes out with the yellow gun and so shoots at them, but not really shooting at them with bullets, and it causes them all to run.
So I was surprised they don't wait till daylight or early morning hours to do this kind of thing, or even bring in some sort of air support with a light. But whatever, they go. What's that?
Bring in SWAT.
They bring them in, and they go in, and they're just basically walking the roads, and it turns south on them pretty quick.
Oh shit!
Sergeant Santini!
We're trying to maintain. Shit.
Are you sure?
The truck checked it out, Chief. Goes all the way up to the street wall.
All right, head east into the Rambo. We'll link up there and try to find some way around it.
1.
You heard?
What the hell's going on?
Command, this is Leader. We got a situation here.
Stop! You guys come and help me here! Get me out of here! My ankle's busted! Come on!
This is 1. What the hell was that?
I don't know. Look, abandon your position. Go underneath my squad to the west edge of the lake.
Not possible, sir. We're blocked by the wire.
Well, just take the truck and fucking go over it.
Leader, this is Santini. Someone just blew our truck to shit.
All right, forget it and work your way up east of the Rambo. And hurry up, for Christ's sake. We're moving out to help Squad 3. You'll have to meet us there.
Roger, Chief.
Where the hell are Hardy and Daniels? Oh, shit. They have to find us on their own. Let's go.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Christ, it hurts.
Hang on, we're close. Smythe, take the point.
God, let me out! Let me out! Get me out of this!
Chief, Squad 1 reporting.
Come on. All right, Santini.
Yaphet Kotto, I wanted to get your opinion on this because I realized Yaphet Kotto did most of this command and control segments from like a tree. Like he was sitting at the base of a tree, like hearing the racket come in on his radio and like giving commands. And then, and I was like,
the two guys sitting down.
oh, they were great. Those guys were great.
Yeah. And they're just like, man, I used to sell weed on 72nd Street.
Yeah.
And you just know that that's kind of like that. Like in the book, they're probably like a much bigger history and story, and you can hear about it. But it's you got 6 lines or whatever to get it through, and they're fucking hysterical because it also I put down Keystone Cops or something because they're not fully invested in the actual threat that they're under, and it just kind of again they're sitting at a tree. This guy, I don't know what I'm doing.
And they're like under fire, confused, and possibly lost. And in fact, I think that's the line of the movie you're talking about. Man, I used to sell reefer right over there. He's like trying to pinpoint his exit, which is hilarious. And so you know where it's going, but this happens too early in a movie that starts fast to know it's going to work. So you know these guys are going in just to show the capabilities of the vet that's laying siege to the place, which is great. Like I said, I love fast starts and I love getting right into it. And of course, this leads them to some creative options. And then I can't understand why. Okay, so a journalist, of course, sneaks into the park because she's got to get the story. Helen Shaver is the journalist who was married to my old boss at Warner Brothers, Steve Ruther, the producer.
Yeah.
She's a director. She's a big-time director now.
I worked with her.
I was going to ask, have you? And what was it on?
Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah, The Legacy, right?
He directed me in that. I worked with The Undertaker from the WWE.
Perfect casting.
I love her to death.
Yeah.
She's had such a phenomenal career, and she's such a unique, there's not another one like her. She's like a firecracker. She's moxie. She's, all that wrapped up and just presence for days.
Yeah.
I love it.
She's perfectly cast in this, and so is her sidekick, although he's relatively useless in the film, other than to be the device of which she can kind of lay her plans to and then sneak in, because he doesn't go in. He decides, or for whatever reason, she goes in with the camera. They don't both do it. He calls it quits.
The host of the Polka Dot Door up in Canada.
He was the host of the Polka Dot Door?
Yeah.
All right. This cast is earning more and more street cred with me as the conversation moves on.
Yo, it's J-Ro from the Licks. Help me cure NMOSD and with it, cancer. Go to the Guthrie Jackson Foundation and donate today.